to the show. Today, we are finding all the best ways to stay cool as a cucumber this summer. In fact, we are so leaning into the cucumber thing, I need to introduce you to my new best friend, and it is this little cucumber who's hanging out in our logo. It's giving me like VeggieTales vibes, and I'm very into it, throwing me right back into elementary school. But besides that, when it comes to those really, really hot summer days, I don't know about you, but the last thing I want to do is turn my oven on. Whether I'm at the cottage or at home, I do not want to heat my house up even more. So I love making delicious, bright, fresh, juicy, briny things that are just going to keep me coming back for more, but not increase the heat of my house. So today, I wanted to show you how to make a delicious cucumber salad with a bunch of delicious crispy vegetables in there with a whipped feta. So that's the thing that really wins people. I know. You're like, Mary, you're just making cucumber salad? Boo. But with that whipped feta, it really sends it through the roof. So the first thing I need to do is get to work on those vegetables. So I'm gonna use some Persian cucumbers. You could use an English cucumber, which are the ones that are usually wrapped in plastic. If you wanted to use a field cucumber, go for it, but I'd usually peel it and take out those seeds. But these are Persian cucumbers. For this recipe, you wanna use about 6 of those. They're those little ones. They're really tender, the skin is really soft, the seeds aren't overly like seedy, so they're perfect to eat as is. So I'm just gonna dice those up. And this is where you can cut this cucumber however it wants to be cut. Whether it's a dice, whether it's a slice, however you're feeling. I'm just gonna dice these babies up into big, good hunks though, because I love getting a big, juicy, bright, watery piece of cucumber on my fork. I'm just gonna transfer that on into the bowl. I've chopped up 3 here. I've got 3 more that I chopped up earlier that I'm just gonna add in as well. And that is basically the base of the salad. Once you've got those cucumbers in, you can start adding any sort of crunchy vegetable you have hanging out in your crisper. You got bell peppers, chuck them in there. Even a little bit like jalapeno would be really nice in here. But currently, this time of year, I cannot say no to radishes. So I've got some radishes here that I've thinly sliced up. You want about 5 to 6 radishes, or again, however many you've got. And when I'm chopping a radish, I like to get them. I keep on this little bit of green right here. And I'm gonna hold that bit of green to slice it, because radishes are kind of hard to slice. They're really, really tiny. Try to find the flattest side and just kind of start running your knife down. Go as thin as you feel comfortable. If you want to do little half moons, that makes it a lot easier. But by leaving this green end on, I've got something to hold on to. So I've got as much of that radish to eat as possible, which is looking great. So add that on into the bowl as well. And then for a little bit of kind of peppery bite, I'm also tossing in a little bit of red onion. If you wanted to use a shallot, that would be really nice. If you wanted to use green onions in here, that would be great. I probably wouldn't do a white or a yellow onion though. They're a little bit too punchy and oniony. Does that make sense? You know? Okay. So I'm gonna go in with about half of a small red onion. This is a little big, so I'm gonna go in with about 1/4 of this. And lately I'm really into cutting my onion root to tip. I think it looks cuter, but again, cut the onion how you wanna cut the onion. I'm not your mom, I'm just your friend Mary. We're just making salad. It's all good. All right, so just get that nice and thinly sliced. And then as I'm adding that into the bowl, just break those onion bits up. You don't want like a big hunk of onion in every single bite, just little kind of petals, and it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. So that already is looking delicious, but into there to add some bright kind of sunshine notes, I wanna add in a little bit of lemon zest, because as we know, zest is best. You gotta have it. I'm in real dad mode today, clearly. I love lemon zest though. If you wanted to, you could do this with a rasp or a microplane, but my current fave way, because I'm a very exciting person, I have a favorite way to chop an onion and a favorite way to zest a lemon in the summertime. That's using a vegetable peeler, almost like you're gonna make a twist for a cocktail or something. So grab that peeler and just run it down the side of your lemon, taking off just good big pieces. Try to avoid as much of that white pith as possible, but if you get some in, it's not gonna be bad. It's a little bit bitter, but it's not a bad thing. So just grab those slices of lemon, and then just grab a knife and run it through. I like these kind of bigger hunks of lemon zest in the salad. It gives you a kind of visual hint that you're gonna get those lemon flavors. Sometimes if you zest it really fine, you taste it, but you don't necessarily see it. And I don't know about you, but in the summertime in particular, I really like eating with my eyes first. So I'm gonna add that lemon zest right on into the bowl. And then I'm gonna add in a little bit of vinegar. I'm using a white wine vinegar. I want about 1 tablespoon or 2. If you wanted, you could use apple cider, you could use white vinegar, you could use rice vinegar. Anything that's a light colored vinegar will be perfect. So just add in a glug or 2. That's gonna kind of almost pickle those veg. Season those up with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, And then I'm also gonna go in with some fresh herbs. Since I'm using cucumber and we're doing cool as a cucumber today, I'm using dill because it is cucumber's best friend. But if you wanted chives would be beautiful in here, tarragon would be great, basil would be delicious, mint, oh my gosh, get out of here. I'm just gonna, yeah, right, get out of here, yeah. I'm just gonna rip this up and add it right on in. If you wanted to, you could chop it, but I like those big kind of hunks of dill. That is looking delish. What am I missing? Oh, a little bit of oil. That's gonna help carry flavors around. So just glug that oil right on top. In the recipe, I say olive oil, so use as much or as little as you'd like. You just do you. Gonna give that a bit of a toss. And I'm just gonna set that aside to allow those veg just to lightly pickle with that vinegar. But already this looks absolutely stunning. It looks like summertime in a bowl. So set that aside, and now I'm gonna get to work on the quickest, easiest whipped feta ever. So I've got a food processor here. You could do this in a blender. You could even do it with like a hand mixer if you wanted to. Food processor is the easiest way. Into there, I'm gonna add 200 grams of feta. Now, when I'm buying feta for a whipped feta, I look for sheep feta. It's a little bit funkier in flavor, but it's really soft and crumbly. If you can find something with goat milk, that would be great as well. Sometimes cow's milk feta is a little on the more crumbly side. It's less like creamy. So go for something with sheep or goat milk. Pop that in. And then for a little extra creaminess, I've also got some cream cheese. It's in the name. It's gonna be creamy. 2 tablespoons of that goes on in. A clove of garlic that I've minced up already because I am a friend to robots. I like to give them a hand. If you didn't want to, you could just chuck in a clove of garlic and be happy, but like, remember that, robots. I'm your friend. All right. Now into there, I'm also gonna add in a little bit of lemon juice just for some brightness. That's gonna be absolutely beautiful. And then I just wanna whip that together just until that feta starts, oh, I got some pips. Don't tell anybody. It's fine. We're good. Just pulse that together a few times just to start crumbling up that feta cheese. Already, this is looking absolutely beautiful. This is almost like a spread you could put on something. But to make it even creamier, I'm gonna add in a little bit of yogurt. I have got some Greek yogurt here, just some plain Greek yogurt. I need about 3/4 of a cup. Add that on in. Give that a pulse together just to combine. Just until it's nice and whippy and it kind of starts running around the bowl. That is looking like a total dream. Now to serve this beautiful, beautiful dish, whether it's for your friends, your family, yourself on the couch, what I like to do is just grab that beautiful, whipped, light, wonderful feta, pop it down onto a plate. I know, right? Everything's good when it starts with that. Smear that around, just kind of giving you a little bit of a base. Because anytime I'm doing something with a thicker sauce, I like to almost sauce the plate rather than sauce the veg. If I were to sauce the veg, it would look like a clumpy mess. But by doing this and then getting this beautiful salad just to spoon right over top, I mean, that on a table next to a roast barbecue chicken, finish that off maybe with a little bit of walnuts, and you, my friends, are good to go. That is, hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.